A marriage between first cousins carries significant health issues, many of which aren't even knowable until post-birth. On Friday, this government has a choice to let my bill go through to ban first cousin marriage to committee stage. Will the Prime Minister think again before instructing his whips to block this legislation?
Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker, we've taken our position on that bill. Thank you.
Keir Starmer just blocked a bill to ban cousin marriage in the UK. Let that sink in. A leader refuses to stop something every doctor and geneticist knows causes harm. Probably because he's too scared of upsetting certain culture groups. That's not leadership, that's a pathetic coward and leader running the UK. Right, let's look at some facts. In Pakistan, 50 to 60% of marriages are between cousins. Right, in places around the world like Pakistan, Afghanistan, Iraq, Iran, it's actually seen as a bit of a tradition. Right, they see it more as a land grab, trust, and keeping it within the family. But doctors and data all around the world have been saying that it's leading to a higher genetic disorder within kids. Now, that's just not an opinion, that's absolute fact. And here's where it gets completely wild. It's actually legal in the UK and Australia to marry your own cousin. And you can have kids, by the way. Now, why do we have these laws in Australia? Because we want to be inclusive of other cultures. And in doing so, we surrender our own culture. And why doesn't any politician want to touch this subject? Because they're terrified of being called a racist, a bigot, and intolerant. When in reality, if we stay silent, our own culture will be erased and more kids will be born with genetic disorders. I mean, this isn't even about culture, it's about common sense. We are allowing practices that even doctors in other countries are begging to stop. And we're doing it all in the name of being inclusive, right? This is where this whole DEI thing freaks me out. We are so desperate not to offend anyone that we literally put the health and safety of kids at risk. That's not progressive, that's pathetic. We are bringing in cultures from places where cousin marriage is normal. And instead of setting our own standards in our own country, revolved around our own culture, well, we just bend over backwards for theirs. And there's a reason no one will touch this in government, because it's political suicide to tell the truth. It's easier to hide behind slogans like diversity and tolerance than admit that some cultural practices just don't belong here. And that's not racism, that's realism. And if we can't draw the line between respect and stupidity, then what type of country are we even running? Now, the blue-haired, bull-ring-nosed woke crowd, well, they'll come out and call me a racist and a bigot for saying this. Now, call me whatever you want, but I'm here protecting what's right. And if you think cousin marriage is okay because it's being inclusive, when the data shows it leads to kids being born sick, then you're not being compassionate, you're being flat-out delusional. You know, Australia used to stand for something. Truth, courage, common sense. We are literally watching our culture be eroded piece by piece just to keep foreign cultures happy. Our laws here in Australia bend, our values shift, all because they're too scared to offend anyone. What's your thoughts?